Oh, I like the Russian accent.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, I think it's fun. Especially when girls speak it. It sounds very sweet and feminine.
They
I like
don't
it.
like our accent.
Yeah, we're trying to get together.
Yeah, they're always Russians seem to be shy about their accent. I don't know.
For example, Russian have accent much more. But for example, when they say r, h,
Well, yeah.
and other.
English definitely has several sounds that you have to learn. Th and
Yeah.
what I. That's the three that I always hear people mess up the most. But if you learn those 3 or 4 hard sounds, then the accent's kind of nice. At least as far as the stereotype of a Russian accent, at least as a woman in America, is that she's very exotic and beautiful. She's got like a Russian accent. Everyone's like, oh, it's something special. So for example, my friend is watching television in one room and I'm in the other room. If I hear Russian accent on TV, I might run over and I'll be like, oh, it's probably a really pretty girl or something exotic or different. As far as a man speaking Russian accent in America, stereotypes, oh, he's gonna be like scary or something. Right? You never want to mess with the Russian guys or whatever. Does that make sense? Mess with them like, you don't want to start a fight with the Russians. So it's just like, give them space. If you are a Russian man with a Russian accent in America, it would be more difficult to make friendships at the beginning because people would just be a little intimidated.
Right.
It's just the stereotype. All our movies, cartoons, Russians are always the bad guys. Propaganda from Cold War era, and I mean, it's true. Like, if you compare an average Russian man to an average American man, the Russian men are much more, alpha is the word I like to use. Do you know that word? Like the alpha male is like the leader of the tribe. And like the beta males are the more like quiet, they don't get in anyone's way. I think people would just be a little, like a Russian man with a Russian accent is more intimidating, but a Russian woman with a Russian accent is more like, you think, oh, exotic. Like, oh, wow, let me look, like interesting. So I'm obviously one person, but I'd say that's the general sense in America. Anyway, I like the Russian accent.